everyone, welcome back to Paul's Q. A lot of people have just bought a Pit Boss or are thinking of buying one. So I got some tips to tell you how to use it properly and go from there. Let's get this started and I'll walk you right through it. Okay, so you've just gone out and you bought your first Pit Boss, or you've had it delivered to your house due to whatever reason. Maybe you don't have room in your vehicle, you needed it delivered. Regardless, doesn't matter, it made it to your house. Now you have your box. So now that you've opened up your box, you've taken everything out, probably placed it in miscellaneous places around you so you can put it together. First thing you're going to want to do is stand this end here up. Put your legs on. Then you'll add your bottom shelf. Then you stand it up. That's the way it explains in the manual how to do it. If you read it, follow the directions, you'll be able to build it just like this has been built. Now once you fully have yours assembled, you will see it looks like this, minus the front shelf and minus the smokestack, because it does not come with those. Those are add-ons that I've done myself. The smokestack, you can check on Pit Boss's website. I believe you can buy the one for the 820, which will fit this, or probably even the Austin XL if you can find it. Last time I checked, they were out of stock, so I ended up ordering mine off of eBay, which was sold through smokedaddy.com. So if you go to smokedaddy.com, you should be able to find a stack if that's what you're interested in. It doesn't change anything. All it does is make a cosmetic look for the grill that I like. I've covered up the vent holes in the back, which you've seen in previous videos, because there's no sense for the extra exhaust since you added a new one. So now you got your one point of exhaust just like you had before, and that's all. Doesn't change the way the grill functions, doesn't change the temperature. I also foil my deflector plate inside for easy cleanup. That doesn't affect the grill in any which way either. When you're doing that, foil over top of everything. Leave the sear zone plate closed, otherwise you will burn a hole in the foil from the open flame. You do not want that. So if you leave it closed and you use heavy duty or barbecue grade foil, you should never have a problem with the foil burning or melting or any of that. Okay, now your grill's been assembled. You're all complete, ready to go, pretty much. First thing you're gonna wanna do, before you even put pellets into the hopper, is you're gonna wanna take your power source, extension cord, plug it in. Now with your heat shield and deflector plate, or deflector plate or heat shield, however you want to call it, remove from the grill grate out of the grill, you're going to want to go ahead, turn your setting to smoke, press your power. I'm not pressing it just at the moment, and let it run. And then you're going to want to look inside through the fire pot just to make sure your auger is turning, and wait about a minute or two. Put your hand over the fire pot, just like this, and feel if you have any heat coming from the igniter probe or igniter rod. If you feel heat coming from that, then you know it's working properly. If the auger's turning, you know it's working properly. From that point there, you can now put it to the off position, turn it off, you can unplug it, it'll shut off right away. There's no sense letting it go through the shutdown cycle at this point due to the fact that you're not burning anything. That's the first thing you're going to want to do. Alright, now that you've gone through that procedure, you see everything's functioning properly, what you're going on to do next, get yourself a nice bag of pellets, whichever brand you want to use or whatever flavor you want to use. This one here is Pit Boss's Hickory Blend I'm going to be using. So you're going to want to open your bag of pellets however you want to open them. Have your hopper open. Come on over. I didn't end up using the full bag just because I've had some pellets in there still. But if this is your first time, you will empty a whole 20-pound bag into the hopper. So now you've got your hopper full. Next thing you're going to want to do is, once again, lid open, smoke setting, press the power, on the grill will come. Now before you put your cooking grate and your heat deflector, everything, this is going to be the very first time you're ever firing it up with pellets. So now that you've done that, you're going to hold the prime button here. Might take a couple of minutes for the pellets to feed through the auger system all the way to the fire pot. By this time, you might end up timing out the igniter rod, which isn't a big deal. That's why I recommend not putting that stuff in, so you can see when the pellets are at the end of the auger falling into the fire pot. If you put your hand over, you'll feel whether it's hot or not. If it's still hot, let it go, your pellets will ignite. If it has timed out and shut off, then that's it. I recommend from there, turn it back to the off position, unplug the grill, just to shut it off. You don't need to go through your shutdown cycle at this point either, due to the fact you haven't burnt anything yet. After you've unplugged it, plug it right back in, put it on the smoke setting, and press the power button again. Now your auger is fully primed and ready to go. It'll start dropping pellets in, the igniter rod will heat up, start smoldering your pellets. Once you start seeing a little bit of smoke coming from your pellets, that's when I would go ahead and put back in my deflector plate. You could wait for it to fully fire up. You're not going to burn your hand at that point either. Not a big deal. So if you want to wait for it to fully fire up, wait for it to fully fire up, just so you know it's fully fired. Then put your deflector plate in, put your cooking grates on, close your lid, just like that, and follow the directions inside the manual for your initial burn off on the pit. After you've done your initial burn off, you're good to go. You can throw on your ribs, you can throw on a brisket, whatever you decide you want to cook first on it. Have fun with it and enjoy. So there you have it. I hope this helps out to the first time owner of a Pit Boss grill. There's a tutorial to help you guys out and a little walkthrough, show you guys what to do. I'm going to leave some links in the description below for other videos of mine that can further help you probably. Check them out. If you like this, guys, hit the subscribe. You want to see more? I'll have more content coming for you soon. Bye.